Hey guys, welcome to the Soul on Fire show. I am so excited to bring you today because today is a wonderful day. We're going to talk about your emotional body and your energetic body. We are so going to go deep into your neural net pathways, and we're going to understand when emotional trauma is stored in your body. So thank you guys so much for being here on the live. Thank you for being here in the replay. My name is Noelle Agape, and I am a leading expert in health, wellness, and consciousness. And today, like I said, guys, we are going to talk about the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. We're going to talk about the nerves that get stored in your body as anxiety, as fear, as anger, as safety. We're going to go deep into the emotional body and understanding that the body and the biochemistry, and we're going to do a little biohacking today with all we do. So again, thank you so much for being here on the live. Thank you for being here on the replay. Today, really, we're going to talk about the physical body and the emotional and energetic body, but the physical body, how it ties into the energetic and emotional body. And when emotions and trauma are stored in your physical body and they're stored in your nervous system, they truly do generate that energy out. And you know that we are all energy, right? And so when we talk about energy and when we talk about emotional trauma and when we talk about things that were stored in your body, it could be from childhood. It could be from, ancestral. It could be from anything, any sort of trauma, but it truly does affect your nervous system. So just a quick hello to everybody again that's watching. This show is about health, wellness, and consciousness. And today is Wednesday, right? We travel the world and we have adventure and play. And today on Wednesdays we teach. And today we're teaching about you connecting to your body and your mind and your soul and your spirit and how that works. Just a reminder to click the links below to subscribe and like and share, because at Noelle Agape Global, our mission is to get as many people knowledge and understanding of their mind-body connection as possible. So click the share button, the link, and if it resonates with you, then please subscribe. So let's jump right in and let's talk about what emotions are and how your body and your mind actually connect with trauma. And what does it actually even mean, right? And so for those of you that don't know me, I am an NLP trainer and a quantum energy trainer as well. So we go deep into the neural net pathways. We talk about the quantum fields on the show. We talk about making the body and the mind-body connection and how to live your best life in this physical world, right? And so there are two things: the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. Your nervous system is made up of thousands of nerve endings all over your body. And there's something called a vagus nerve. A vagus nerve is the largest nerve in your parasympathetic nervous system. And it goes from the base of your crown in your brain all the way down into, it connects into your root, in your root chakra. And so it's a large nerve that's all over your body. And if you have physical trauma or emotional trauma, it actually gets activated, right? And so what I want you to think about is the times in your life that you've either had physical trauma or you've had emotional trauma, because emotional trauma is stored in your nervous system. And that's really what anxiety is. And so many people don't understand that anxiety is not anything more than you not feeling safe. And so when you're not safe, your amygdala gets fired, your reticular activating system, I'm speaking brain here now, and your vagus nerves gets activated, right? So what happens when your amygdala and your reticular activating system and your vagus nerves are triggered from old trauma? the response comes up to teach you. Really, it truly is this beautiful gift of, hey, I don't feel safe right now. Hey, this has happened to us in the past. And emotionally, I felt fear or anger or hurt or sadness or even sorrow or even guilt and shame. And if we repeat this, we're not going to be safe. And so that is when anxiety gets triggered, right? And so that's when the mental looping starts, is that when you start to feel the tenseness in your body, and then you start to feel like the little jigginess in your mind, and then your mind starts racing, and then you have a stomach ache, and then you feel like you're going to throw up, and then all of this stuff happens, right? So it's so important to understand that emotional trauma is stored in your body. It truly is not just, and this is not woo-woo, this is science. It is not just stored in your body as when you have emotional trauma, especially between the ages of 0 and 10, it goes into your neural pathways, and from there your amygdala does not feel safe at all, and your vagus nerve gets triggered, and your vague. And so stay till the next segment, guys, because we are going to I'm going to teach you how to some stress relievers, some anxiety relievers about your body, right? And so your body is the greatest gift that you have, because one, it is your vessel, but two, it shows you where you are emotionally and where you are energetically, right? Your body and your life is showing you, and it is teaching you all day, every day. And when you understand the relationship with your body and your mind and your soul and your spirit, how it's all intertwined, that's when you start to understand, oh wait, this headache, there's a meaning behind it. Oh wait, this is something happen in my past that's triggering this anxiety. There's something happening that I feel nauseous, right? So every time you have anything physical come up, that is the first sign that something energetically, emotionally, and to your soul is not in alignment, right? And so what I teach is the mind-body connection. I teach how to make that mind-body connection. I teach how to tap into the depths of what's going on with your body. Each organ has a different emotion that's stored in there. Your nervous system is one of the best ways to understand where you are, right? And so if a situation comes up often and you feel very tense, or you feel very contracted energetically, or you even feel like there's something physically in your body going on, evaluate what's going on with you, right? What did you just eat? How have you been eating? Are you dehydrated? Are you in a situation where it's fight or flight right now? Are you in a situation where you don't feel safe? Are you in a situation where you don't feel loved or lovable? Do you feel abandoned? So I want you, when you have a physical symptom in your body, whatever it may be, your body is your greatest teacher. And so if you have a physical symptom in your body, your vagus nerve gets triggered, right? And again, your reticular activating system gets triggered, your amygdala gets triggered, and it's all at the same time going at a very rapid speed. So it's moving you through the emotional trauma all over again, right? So if you had an emotional trauma or a physical trauma in your body that caused an emotional trauma, and something is coming up in your body again, it is showing you that you have to actually move through that emotion, right? And so today's show is a little bit deeper, but because it's a lot more science-based, because we're going to talk about the body and the chemistry of the body and how to get back into alignment with your soul and your spirit. So it's not going to be as woo-woo. It's definitely going to be more about the physical body, right? And so let's talk about the first thing. The first thing is inflammation. When you have inflammation in your body, it is incredibly important to understand that inflammation is the first sign of something going on in your body, right? And so often inflammation is caused by sugar, it's caused by anything. I mean, alcohol, sugar, emotional stress. It's caused by the foods that you've eaten, maybe an allergy. If it triggers something in your body, if a food triggers anxiety, or an emotion triggers anxiety, or anything, inflammation will usually come up with that, right? And so the parasympathetic nervous system, it's so complex, and your vagus nerve is the largest nerve in your body, like I said, and it is going into fight or flight. When your body is in fight or flight, it does, you're either fatigued, you have mental fog, you don't have clarity, you don't feel you have gained weight. Probably you don't feel connected to any part of you. You feel very, very disconnected. You're very lethargic. You're very angry at times. You're very emotional, right? You have outbursts at times. So what do? The greatest thing in the world, guys, is that you can stop and pause. And that is where everything in life is teaching you. And when you live your life as the observer, right? How is this food before you eat the food? How are you feeling, right? How are you feeling before you eat that food? How are you feeling about your body? How are you feeling about your soul? How are you feeling when you look in the mirror? Do you feel safe? Do you feel secure? Do you feel loved? Do you feel worthy? Do you feel good enough? All of these emotions that and core beliefs that are getting triggered, that are stored in your vagus nervous system, cause anxiety. So what does anxiety do? Anxiety truly is just a sign that is showing you that you don't feel safe within your body, within your environment, within your relationship. You don't feel worthy enough or anything. So anxiety and inflammation are the two biggest. For me, I've been doing this for almost 19 years now, but if you have anxiety, if you have headaches, if you have mental fog and fatigue, if you feel very tired, if you feel like you procrastinate often, that's a big one too. And so inflammation, your body will show you, right? And then the next level from this, if you're not paying attention to what's going on in your body and the signs that are going on in your body, that you have inflammation, you have the anxiety, you have all of this within your nervous system, what happens often is it's the next level, right? And so that's when you get the severe migraines where you can't even, or you have tremendous weight gain, or you try so hard, you're going to the gym and you're not losing any weight, right? So your body is a machine, your brain is a computer, and your body is a machine. And I say this all the time, right? And so guys, when you understand that your connection to your body is the most important connection, and deeper in the show, we're going to go into the energetic fields and we're going to go into the soul and spirit, but your body is such a huge, it's either your trigger or it is your body awareness is the most important thing that I can teach, right? And it's not just about having an avocado and going to the gym and thinking you're healthy. Yes. Exercise without question. It shoots the neurotransmitters and the oxytocin and the serotonin up to the brain, and meditation puts you in a different state, and that's the start. But you have to understand that when you have a relationship with your body, just like you have a relationship with your family, and you have a relationship with your money, with your business, with your partner, your body is the most important relationship you can have with yourself. Why? Because your body is really truly talking to you all day. And what does that mean? Oh, wow, I have a little bit of an earache. What's going on there? Wow, my throat really hurts, right? I mean, are you not listening to life? Is your authenticity not coming through? Is it, where are you with your body? Every part of your body stores emotions, it stores trauma. And I'm going to show you in just a little bit. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and I'm going to show you a really cool tip of how to actually activate your vagus nerve and how to release just some easy tips on how to release trauma. I'm going to teach you a square breath, which is connecting. The breath is such an important part of your neurotransmitters. Why? Because it calms your neurotransmitters. It allows your brain to truly just lean back and not be in fight or flight. And so in just a little bit, I'm going to show you actual tips and takeaways of how to deal with anxiety, how to deal with stress, foods that are inflammatory foods, foods that you should stay away from, foods that truly activate your body in a good way, and foods that activate your body in a really not good way. And so today's show is sponsored by my company, Noelle Agape Global. And at Noelle Agape Global, we truly are here for mind, body, soul connection. And it is truly health, wellness, and consciousness at its highest level. Everything we do is to get you to the greatest version of yourself. And we will be right back, guys. Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being on the Soul on Fire show. Thank you for those that are watching on the live. Thank you for those that are watching on the replay. Again, my name is Noelle Agape and I'm a leading expert in health, wellness, and consciousness. And if this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe because we want everybody in their power and we want them to be in the greatest version of themselves. So today we're talking about truly getting into your body and how and understanding your relationship with your body and how your nervous system stores emotional trauma and how it affects your body, it affects your mind, your soul, and your spirit. And from that space, we're going to go into the energetic fields as well. And how you, if you're feeling stuck or if you're feeling lost or if you're feeling just blocked or you're feeling like you have anxiety and you're feeling like you can't move forward with anything, that often means that you have your vagus nerve needs to be reset. And so again, I said this in the first segment, but your vagus nerve is truly the largest nerve in your parasympathetic nervous system. And so when you have emotional trauma or you have physical trauma, it is stored in this vagus nerve. And so your vagus nerve, it goes from the back of your head all the way down to your root chakra, and it goes through your body. And what happens is that it needs to be reset often, right? Just like your chakra system, and that's a whole different show, and it is your chakra system and your energy fields. And maybe I'll even go a little bit deeper into that in the next segment, but you do have to, it is like an oil change. You really do need to retune your body. You need to reset your mind. You need to reset your soul. You need to reset your energy fields always, right? And so I do chakra clearings and energy clearings all the time. I definitely do this vagus nerve thing all the time. It truly, it just resets you. And so if you're feeling worried about anything, I just want you to sit for a moment. And if you're driving, please just push pause and watch the replay and do it at a different time, because this is something that you can't be driving with. So a quick tip on how to deal with anxiety. One, truly is the foods that you're eating. I want you to monitor the foods that you're eating. Are you eating sugars? Are you eating fast foods? Are you eating chips? Are you eating things that are not alkaline in your body, right? When your body is not alkaline, that is the quickest way that you can get to anxiety. And so I want you to monitor the food that you're eating. And so I will give you a quick cleanse also on how to reset your nervous system, because when you cleanse, you actually reset your nervous system, and it is a beautiful thing. It's a little bit hard at first, especially if you have a lot of toxins in your body, but when you cleanse, it resets your mind, your body, soul, and spirit. And so I'll give you a quick cleanse in just a little bit, but right now, I want you to evaluate what's going on with your foods, right? So what type of foods are you eating? Are you eating healthy organic foods or are you eating processed foods? From that space, I want you to go even further, right? And I want you to think about what's actually happening in your life. What's caused, it right before you had anxiety, did something trigger you? Was there an emotional anchor that got triggered within you that you feel stressed, you feel anxious, you feel tired? Is it money that comes up, or is it your relationship that comes up, or is it even further than that? Is it really you are disconnected from you, right? And so when you understand that your nervous system, it's all over your body, right? And your nerves when somebody says you're getting on my nerves, they truly are getting on your nerves, and they're causing an emotional trigger through your parasympathetic nervous system. So with that being said, I want you to monitor your food this week. I want you to look at everything you're eating. If you would like to cleanse, I do this probably 4 or 5 times a year just to re-trigger my nervous systems. I do juice cleanse, but I don't do the fruit and juice cleanses. I just do pure vegetables for 3 solid days straight. That's really hard for some people, but if you can do it for 5 to 7 days. Sometimes I do it too. When your body goes into ketosis after 3 days, that's when your body is burning its own fat. That's when you're not, it's releasing the anxiety, it's releasing the emotional trauma that's stored in your nervous system. So at least 3 days if you can. If not, go try to do 7 days. If you can go even longer, that's fantastic, but it resets your nervous system, right? The next thing from there is cleanses are fantastic for that. Meditation is incredible. Meditation resets your nervous system always. It truly does. Meditation is the greatest gift. It truly saved my life. And those that don't know, I suffered from anxiety my entire life. I had literally panic attacks my entire life. And after my divorce, I actually went on medication for a very, very, very brief time. And that moment where I got so sick from the medication, from the anxiety, I knew that something was really off in my system. And when I woke up in the hospital from that medication, I never took another pill again in my life for 15 years, guys, 15 years. So I promise you this works. I changed my diet. I started meditating. I was always very, very healthy because I was an athlete, but I truly did change my body. And changing my body then changed my neural net pathways, and it changed my mind. And from my mind, it then it changed my energy fields, and then I changed my soul, right? And so start to monitor all of the processed foods that you're putting in your body. Start to meditate. If you can, absolutely do a cleanse. A cleanse is fantastic for you. If you cannot do a cleanse, but you want to detox your body in a different way, here's a great life hack. It's a body hack. It's biohacking. Is you get a gallon of water and you put 10 lemons in it. And the greatest thing is if you can boil the gallon of water and 10 lemons, because leaving the skin on, because that truly has tremendous amount of things for your body that detoxes you. So if you could do that, basil is a fantastic antioxidant. Blueberries are great for you. Mint actually detoxifies you as well. So if you're looking for a great detox, it could be mint, it could be basil, it could be blueberries, it could be lemons, pure lemons. And if you can drink the gallon of water with 10 lemons every day for at least 3 days, you could eat during that time as well. Try to eat as clean as possible, as raw as possible during that time as well. Try to stay with soups and try to stay with smoothies, especially for those 3 days. That will literally reset your vagus nerve, right? And so that will allow your anxiety to not be triggered in that space. From there, if you want to go even further, I'm going to give you a little life hack on how you truly. I'm going to teach you the square breath, which is a form of meditation, but it's literally will take you 30 seconds. And then I'll teach you really quick tips about the vagus nervous system that are super amazing, because it truly does just it instantly resets you, guys. So the vagus nervous system is, it's right behind your head. And so you can do this lying on your back if you'd like. I'm not going to lie on my back because I'm filming you right now. So I'm just going to teach you. So clap your hands right behind at the crown of the base of your head, and just cross your hands there, right? And so when you're there and you're lying on your back, and you can do this sitting up if you can, what I want you to do is just take a couple deep breaths in, and I just want you to feel into like the crevice of right in the crown of your head, and just make sure that your hands are right there. That's where they are. And from that space with your hands, I'm not going to leave my hands up, but you should leave your hands up like that. So when your hands are up like that, I want you to literally look up to the left. And when you're looking up, I think I look to the right, actually. When you're looking up to the right, just take a couple deep breaths in. And don't move your head at all. Have it facing forward, but look up and to the right, leaving your head faced forward. And that has to happen for at least 30 seconds, right? You may want to swallow. You may want to breathe. You may want to sigh. Those are all signs of your vagus nerves clearing, right? So just feel what comes up. Again, put your hands behind your head, clasp them together right at the base of your skull, and then look up to the right for at least 30 seconds. I do it for much more than 30 seconds because I clear out everything often, right? And so just this is not a competition. This is, the softer this exercise is, the better for you, actually, because this is just allowing you to feel whatever trauma is stored in your nervous system. Many things may come up, right? You may feel stressed. You may feel tired. You may feel angry. You may feel whatever it is. Allow yourself, if you have to do this process more than once, that's okay. So from that space, at least 30 seconds, looking up to the right, take a pause, breathe again, and then now do the other side. Look to the left, up to the left, right? Find a place in the ceiling or up above you, and just stare at that for at least 30 seconds. See what comes up. I promise you guys, just this one little quick little life hack will truly reset your vagus nervous system. And it's not something that is permanent, because you have to do it on a regular basis to relieve whatever trauma is stored in your nervous system. That's one quick tip you could do. Again, lie down on your back, put your knees up, lie down flat on your back, and just hands like this, looking up to the right for at least 30 seconds, allowing it, receiving whatever is coming through. Doing the same thing to the right, allowing it and receiving it and whatever is coming through. And that's just a quick little life hack that you do. I do that all the time, guys. I truly do clear my energy and my nervous system and everything almost every single day, really. So the next thing that I want to teach you guys is the square breath. And the square breath is truly just, this allows your neural net pathways to reset. This allows your vagus system, your vagus nerve to be reset. It allows you to, anytime you're in a state of anxiety, to calm and put you, in a better state. And so the parasympathetic nervous system, the vagus nerve is the biggest, largest nerve in the parasympathetic nervous system. And if it's not right, that's when you start to get anxiety and you start to get jiggy, right? So that being said, the square breath. The square breath is really, really easy. Just find a comfortable place. Take a deep breath in and hold it for 4 seconds. I do up to 10, but again, I do this deep. I go deep into the biohacking and the biology and physiology and changing it on purpose. So if you take a deep breath in and hold it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pause at the top for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then breathe out for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold it at the bottom for 4 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4. You breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I promise you guys, if you do these 2 activities, just these 2 activities, that will reset your vagus nervous system. That will allow you to calm your anxiety. That will allow you to move into a different emotional trigger. It will pull you out of the trigger and it will push you back into yourself. So that's a lot, right? It's a lot to understand, but start with your foods, right? What food are you putting in? Is your body alkaline? How far off is your alkaline? And I know this sounds a little bit gross, but it's really, really important. Like how monkey and cloudy is your pee, right? Is your poop coming out easily? I know it's super gross, and I'm sorry, but when you're eliminating toxins in your body, you will know by your urine, you will know by your feces, right? And so if it's not healthy and it's toxic and it's smelly and it's cloudy, that is not where your body is healthy, right? And so start with a juice cleanse. If you really want to go hardcore, start with the juice cleanse, not sugar juice cleanse, just the pure vegetables. If you have a juicer, that's the best way. If not, there's plenty of places that you can get fresh juice and as much greens as possible, because the greens actually calm your nervous system as well. So spinach is fantastic. Blueberries are fantastic. Walnuts are amazing. Why are walnuts amazing? Walnuts are brain food, right? And so blueberries, spinach, walnuts, kale, it's fantastic for you. What they do is they really truly calm your inflammation in your body. So from there, if you can do the lemons, dehydration is such a huge part of your nervous system as well. So if you are not hydrated properly, what happens? Inflammation happens, you get massive headaches, you get really bad breath, you get stomach aches, your organs actually work 4 times harder when you're dehydrated. It's really hard for your body to function as it's supposed to when your body is dehydrated. So what do? The greatest thing, and I have it right here, actually. So one of the things that you can do to alkaline your water, and this is really important to understand, is when you buy alkaline water, within 5 minutes that you open it up, it truly is it will just be regular water after 5 minutes because the alkaline. But if you squeeze a lime or if you squeeze a lemon into your water, it immediately puts back into the minerals. Sometimes a little bit of sea salt if you're super dehydrated, not a ton. You can do a sea salt cleanse. That's massive, and you'll be in the bathroom for half the afternoon. But there's so many different types of ways that you can clear your body. The lemon, what it does, the lemon's detoxifying. And it truly is, it allows your body to absorb more of the hydrogen than it needs to. Turmeric is the number one. Turmeric is pure gold in my eyes, right? And so turmeric is incredible for anti-inflammatory. It is incredible for resetting your nervous system. It is incredible. But turmeric alone, fresh turmeric is the greatest thing that you can do. But if you can't do fresh turmeric, then make sure that you have ground pepper with your turmeric always, because the ground black pepper activates the turmeric. So what does turmeric do? It allows your parasympathetic system to release any toxins in it. It allows inflammation to be released in your body. Weight loss, tremendous weight loss. Your neural net pathways are clear. They're not firing. Turmeric is truly one of my greatest secrets in the world. Next is B12 and all of the B vitamins. Why do we need these? Many people are not eating as much meat as they used to in the past. What our body is deficient in is truly B12 very often. The B vitamins, they truly do clear your neural net pathways. They calm your nervous system. They allow the anxiety to release. So those are some physical life hacks that you can have. Apples are amazing for you. They give you natural energy. They are truly just nature's food, and oranges and cranberry juice, which is interesting, but most people don't understand this, is natural cranberry juice, not the sugary cranberry, but just the pure 100% cranberry juice. It spikes your immune system. It burns fat. If you can have the lemon water with turmeric and cranberry juice, that is my cocktail that I drink, and it is fantastic, and it is detoxifying, and it cleanses you. Your skin will feel better. Your teeth will feel whiter. You will have more mental clarity. You will see clearly with the greens, the blueberries, the walnuts, the water, the turmeric, all of the things. There are certain things that your bodies react to, and they don't. What inflames your body? Now that we know all the anti-inflammatories, what makes your body have inflammation? What triggers anxiety? What makes your parasympathetic system go off the charts, right? And be crazy. So it is often processed foods. Processed foods is the number one reason why you either have anxiety, you either have stuff going on in your body. It's the number one reason why you are dehydrated. It is so processed foods are terrible. If you're going to choose anything at a fast food place, I never even say to go to a fast food place because it's terrible for your body, but try to find something as close to raw and real as you can possibly get. Anything that is packaged really truly is just putting your body in a state of shock and a state of anxiety, right? Salt, too much salt, sea salt is really good for you. The white salt, that just the pure white salt, ionized salt, I believe I haven't used it in probably 15 years. I don't even know the real name of it, but the white salt is terrible for your body. It is toxic. It allows you to be inflamed. It shows you it's poison. It really is poison. Sugar, white sugar is really bad for you. A substitute for sugar. What I use often is honey. Sometimes I use agave. Not very often. Other times I really truly use brown sugar or raw sugar in the raw when I'm baking, primarily just because the white sugar is so bad for you. White rice, anything white is really just toxic for your body. It truly is. And the more raw vegetables that you have in your body, broccoli is incredible for you. But broccoli truly is wonderful. Broccoli upsets my stomach a little bit and is a little bit gassy for me. So I eat a lot more spinach and kale than broccoli. But and then protein. right? Protein stabilizes your anxiety. And so natural forms of protein, if you do eat meat, clean meats, they are fantastic for you, because the more protein you have, the more that your neural net pathways and your parasympathetic system is calm, right? So if your body doesn't have enough protein, it's working 4 times as hard to work, right? Protein builds muscle, it burns fat. How does it burn fat? It truly, the more muscle you have on your body, the more your body burns fat. So clean, lean protein. I use plant-based protein most of the time. I eat chicken and fish sometimes. But if you're eating meat, make sure it's a lean meat, and make sure it's not a very fatty meat, because the fatty acids are not good for you. The next thing, which is really truly my secret, is avocados and olives, any good fats. Even Kerrygold butter, that's actually a really good fat. So really good fat, omega-3s, they are fantastic for calming anxiety. They're fantastic for your nervous system. They calm your nervous system. High level omega-3s that have fish, like fish is fantastic for you as well. Fish oils are great for you. Olive oil is good for you as well. I mean, there's so many things. I'll attach a list at noelleagape.com. There's the toxin foods and the non-toxic foods, and then the inflammatories and anti-inflammatories, right? So that is really truly where your body is. It's working with the body and understanding that your body is your vessel. You're understanding that your body is one of the most important things that you can take care of. When you're exercising and you're eating clean, your mental body and your energetic body can work a lot better. When you have toxicity in your body and your neural net pathways, in your nervous system, and emotional trauma is stored in your nervous system, it truly does. If you don't release the emotional trauma, it gets stored there, and it gets stored there and stored there. And that's where chronic illness is truly comes upon us. So it is a known fact, and it is that, many, almost all of the chronic illnesses are caused by stress or toxicity, or not your body not being alkaline in some way. So if you take care of your body, you take care of your mind, your soul, and your spirit. We're going to take another quick commercial, and then we're going to go into your energetic fields. We're going to talk about clearing your energy fields. We're going to talk about how important it is to have clear energy, and how important it is to have clarity and not have mental fog, how important it is to truly understand when you're moving into your soul's purpose, that you have to have your clear mind, your clear body, and your clear energy fields. And we will be right back, guys. Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being on the Soul on Fire show. Thank you for being here live, and thank you for watching the replay. Today we are talking about your nervous system, and we're talking about the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system, and how when it's toxic and truly it causes anxiety, it causes mental fog, it causes inflammation, it causes you to truly not live your best life, right? And what we teach at Noelle Agape is for you to live your best life, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Today, our heavy focus was on the body and how to detox your body, how to actually reprogram your nervous system. I taught you how to actually go into your vagus nerve and understand that you can reset your vagus nerve, where in your vagus nerve and your amygdala and your reticular activating system, all 3 of those are in fight or flight, and your body's going to be in fight or flight, right? So that was the first segment. Now we're going to talk about your energy fields and how important it is to not just with your body, but also with your energy. And so with your energy fields, it's so important to understand what is going on energetically with all of them. There are chakras all over your body. You actually have micro chakras all over your body that are thousands of little energetic hubs that I call all over your body, right? And so when you have emotional trauma, or when you have physical trauma, it is stored somewhere in your body. I'm going to start, before I go into your chakra system and before I go into your aura, I'm going to start with your spleen, because that's the most important, one of the most important organs, right? Your heart space holds a lot of trauma around different things than your spleen. I'm going to go into the major organs and tell you how to detoxify your major organs. And then we're going to go into your energetic fields as well. So your spleen is your life force and your prana, right? So your spleen is a natural detoxifier. What does that look like if your spleen is unhealthy? It truly means that like your life force and your prana is not working together. You know that I connect everything with the body and the mind and the soul and spirit, right? And so if your spleen is out of whack, that means that really truly you're out of whack with your life purpose. And so if something is going on with your spleen, what is stored in your spleen is anger, hurt, guilt, and shame often is stored in your spleen. Lack is often stored in your spleen. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. A lot of the core emotions are stored in your spleen, because that's your life force and your prana energy. So moving from your spleen into your kidneys. Your kidneys are also a detoxifier. If your kidneys are not healthy, try a liver and kidney cleanse, because that truly does reactivate you. What is stored in your kidney, often the emotions that are stored in your kidneys are anger, very, very much is anger. In your kidneys and your bladder, both are anger. It's one of the most prominent things that are stored there. What is from your kidneys and your bladder moving into your heart is love. It is, I'm not worthy, I'm not lovable. Abandonment is often stored in your heart. It is truly your heart space, right? And so it is everything that you're in love with. Finances truly are stored in your heart as well. We're going to go through each of the chakras and tell you what's stored in each chakra as well. But I'm just going through the prime organs, right? And so your brain is organ, and it stores all of the stories that you have created around things that have happened to you in your life, especially from 0 to 10, right? So you want to detox your body. First thing that I teach all the time with your body is you get right with food, you get right with meditation, you get right with exercise, because that is the first and foremost thing you do. Next thing is you get right with your energy fields, right? And so scan your body. What's going on energetically? If something triggers you, what happens when something triggers you? I want you to scan your body. Where is it in your body that is tremendous? Where is it stored in your body? From that space of knowing where the trigger is stored in your body, then I want you to say, is it fear? Is it anger? Is it hurt? Is it sadness? Is it guilt and shame, right? And from that space, this is where you're going to find the core belief and the trauma that's stored in your body. I want you to even go even further. Feel into the emotion of whatever it is. Feel into the fear, the anger, the hurt, the sadness, the guilt and shame, whatever it may be. Go even further beyond that. And the original trauma that happened with that, did it allow you to not feel worthy, not feel good enough, not feel safe, not feel secure, not feel protected in some way, right? From that space, that's where you know where the toxicity is, right? That's where you know where the story is. As the observer of your body and your mind and your soul and your spirit, you know that you're the observer. So that's where you start the healing, and that's when the healing starts, and that's where you could actually do the tricks and that I told you to do. From that space, now we're going to move into our chakra system, and our chakra systems are just hubs of energy, right? And this is where things are stored. Your chakra systems are like a cone. They have a front and a back. And so they think of a cone, how it goes out. So from the front, it goes out, and from the back, it goes out, right? And so your chakra systems, most people teach that there's only 7 chakras. That's actually not true. There's chakras all over your body. There's meridians all over your body. That's Chinese medicine. Everyone knows that, and acupuncture, right? And so each of those are an energetic hub, but the main chakra system does have 7. And then there's a couple more that I'm going to add in, which is your soul chakra as well. And that's super important. Starting at the base of your spine. This is the root of your spine. This is your root chakra, where your root chakra is the color red. And with the color red, your root chakra truly is, it stores everything from 0 to 7. So it stores your childhood, it stores your family, it stores money, it stores lack, it stores anger, hurt, guilt and shame, tons of guilt and shame in the root chakra. From there, the worthiness is a big part that you can work on, right? It is truly the worthiness piece within your root chakra. Moving up to your sacral chakra, which is your divine feminine. This is right in your sacral space. And this is really, truly your sexual energy. And this is where you create life, right? This is your creative force that you can move through life. If you don't have your creative energy in alignment, and you have emotional trauma in your sacral chakra, what happens often is, this is tremendous. Guilt is definitely stored in your sacral chakra. Anger and sadness too. Those are really big ones. Your worthiness can also be stored there. This is where your divine feminine energy, everyone has masculine and feminine energies within their body. This is where you're either in your wounded feminine or your empowered feminine energy. Right? The color is orange. You can visualize the orange. You can move into that energy. You can see what's going on. And that's where you can start to heal from there. From that space, you move up to your stomach. And from your stomach, it is truly moving into the solar plexus. And your solar plexus is your power center. And the color is yellow. And this is the divine masculine. And this is where this is really where aggression comes from. This is where anxiety gets stored. This is where it's the forceful energy, right? So two things can happen. You can either be in your power and you can be in your divine masculine power, and you could be taking, strength and action and motivation and protection. That's all the divine masculine. When it's out of balance, it is aggression. It is forceful. It is abuse. It is pushing yourself on someone else. It is not allowing others to be in their power and taking their power, or the opposite is giving your power away and never not receiving, right? That's a big one. Receiving is in your sacral chakra, but you don't receive also if you're giving your power away and you're not in your power. So when you're in your wounded masculine, this is truly either you're very reclusive and you're emotionally distant, and you that's when you have mental fog. That's when you have disassociation. That's where you have many of the problems that go on in the physical body, right? So your power center is connected to your physical body deeply, because when you're not in your power, your physical body will show you. Moving up from there, you're in your heart space, which is my favorite chakra. And this is, it's so wonderful and it's so beautiful. This is where we give and we receive love, right? This is the energy of love. This is the energy of abundance. This is the energy of wealth. This is the energy of feeling loved and safe and secure and protected. And this is the energy of receiving. This is the energy of giving. This is the energy of service. This is the energy of just pure divinity. This is where your divine source, high self, God source, the universe, highest self, and your physical body meet, right? So your heart center, often what is stored in your heart and your emotional body is truly heartbreak, abandonment, rejection is stored there. So many other things are stored in your heart, right? Sadness, hurt, guilt and shame is stored in your heart as well. When it's out of balance, what happens is you don't have very healthy relationships, right? You have very, very poor relationships. You have your life, your business, your partnerships just don't really sync with each other. Many people have heart walls where they store emotions around. It's a tremendous amount of emotions that were stored in front of the heart as a protective defensive mechanism. What happens when you are in your vagus nerve and it's connected through your heart and your vagus nerve is not in alignment, it goes truly into fight or flight, because you're afraid that you're going to be hurt again, often. When your heart's in alignment, it's this beautiful opening space. You truly get to have relationships of your dreams. You're living the life of your dreams. You're loving and receiving love. Right. Moving up to your throat, and that is your throat chakra. And your throat chakra, the color is blue. This is your authenticity. This is your voice. This is your magnetic. You truly magnetize through the upper chakras, right? And so when you understand that you're magnetizing through the upper chakras, and your voice is so powerful, and when your authenticity, or you're not living your truth, right? So what happens when the throat chakra is out of alignment? The emotions that are stored there are, this is really anger, and this is fear. This is when anxiety truly gets triggered. This is unauthentic self. This is you will feel, you'll get sore throats. You won't communicate well. You will have arguments often. You will shrink back if you're trying to speak your truth and you're not allowed to. This is you living yourself in your greatest version of yourself and you speaking your truth, right? And that's when it's in alignment. Moving up from there. Oh, I did forget one. In between the throat and the heart is your thymus. And this is so important to understand this. And this is truly, truly for detoxing as well. This is your vitality and your health and well-being. Your thymus is right here. And you can just tap it. You can also tap your heart if you want to open. I'm huge with tapping. But your thymus, your health and well-being this is where when your body is toxic, your thymus will absolutely show you. It's connected to your thyroid. It's connected to your health. It's connected to your well-being. It's connected to your longevity. It's connected to your aging. It's connected to your divine feminine and your divine masculine. It is connected to truly your feeling of worthiness too, right? It is how much you feel loved and lovable in your thymus. So I did speak about from your thymus up to your throat, and then from your throat is your third eye. Your third eye is this beautiful, incredible gift that you have, and this is your truly your insight. This is your intuition. And when I talk about an internal GPS system, and I have many on noelleagape.com or my YouTube channel, tons of activations for your internal guidance system, and you're activating your chakra system and your aura. So your third eye is truly how you perceive life, right? And so how are you listening to your highest self? How are you listening to your intuition? That are you being guided, or are you feeling like you're making really poor choices? Are you in a situation where your other people are making choices for you, or people are controlling your life, or you're being guided into your highest self and doing the right thing? Your crown chakra is one of my favorite as well. Your crown chakra is this amazing gift. It is spirit within you. And so when your crown chakra is open, you have a deep connection to spirit. You have love for life. You are in your 3D and your 5D at once. You and God are one, right? Your highest self, God, source, the universe, is communicating to you all day, every day. Your soul chakra is about right here. It's about 8 inches above your head. And that is truly your soul's journey. And again, I think I'll link below the soul contract and sacral contracts, or even do it maybe an episode next week on that. But because we're running out of time, but your soul contracts are what your soul decides to come into and the lessons that you get to learn, right? And so all of the emotions are stored in here because this is the lessons that you get to learn, but you also get to decide that your sacred contracts are your destiny, and you get to decide that your fate is not your destiny. And I've spoken about that in my last episode, is that your fate is decided for you, and your destiny is you and God have, or source, the universe, you have a conversation. You, your body, your soul, your spirit, you become the greatest version of self. You reset your nervous system, you reset your body, you reset your reticular activating system, your vagus nerve, your body, your toxins, your mind, your chakra systems. From there, you go to your aura, and your aura is your space. This is your energetic space. This is your home, right? Your aura should feel like home. It is 6 inches above you, below you, and 6 feet above you, below you, and beneath you. And this is your energetic fields, and this is where you have 12 different layers of your aura. And that's a whole episode in itself. One episode, I think I'll just focus on the energetics. You can clear your aura. A great tip to clear your aura is go into the shower and pretend like you're giving yourself an auric bath. When you give yourself an auric bath and you're clearing out your aura, the water is just pouring through your aura. Golden light is pouring through you. It's clearing all the negative out. The inside of your aura is the labels that you have put on yourself, right? So this carries tons of emotions, and it is the stories that you have told yourself. Sometimes they are still true, and sometimes you need to clear your aura and get old stories and even ancestral stories out, right? Lack, not good enough, worthy, not safe, secure, and protected, not lovable. The outside of your aura is truly the first impression that you meet people with. And so when people say, oh my God, you feel so good, or oh my gosh, you're repelling people, right? That is how your aura is an energy. It is either attracting or it is repelling. You want your aura to be soft and malleable, but with some boundaries around it, right? So guys, what that means is that you have to make a conscious effort to Take care of your body and your nervous system. Take care of your mind and your organs and the things that are going on in your body. Take care of the neural net pathways by exercising, by eating right, by resetting everything, like we said in the beginning of the show. Then working in the energetic fields and moving from there. And from there is where you will have clarity. And when you have clarity, it's not in an anxious place, it's not in mental fog place, and you truly allow to receive from that space, right? That's where you receive the guidance that you need. That's where you receive the gifts that that's where the manifestation happens. You are manifesting all day, every day. What is coming out in your external world is everything that is going on in your internal world. And when you understand that, when you understand that you're the observer of your life and your body is teaching you, your mind is teaching you, your energy fields are teaching you, your soul is teaching you, spirit, source, the universe is teaching you all day. That is when you get to detoxify, you get to cleanse, you get to change who you are. It is a conscious choice to make better decisions on a daily basis, right? And that sounds like a lot. So where do you start? You start with you. What is going on with you? What's going on with you physically, right? What's going on with you emotionally? What's going on in your relationships? What's going on with you in your mental body? What's going on with you in your emotional body? What's going on with you with your money? What's going on with you within your business? What's going on within your home life? What's going on with your soul, right? Are you living from your soul? What's going on with you and your spirit? Are you truly connected to who you are? If you're not, it's your responsibility to start making changes. I've given you so many tips today to go back and physically make some changes, but no one can do it for you. You have to make the choice to be better every single day. You don't have to be the best version of you every day of your life, but you have to be better than you were yesterday. If life is showing you that you're not in a good space, and you have anxiety, and you feel toxic, and you feel inflamed, and you feel bloated, and you feel like in the physical world, things are not connecting with you, it's because you need to reset and biohack. You need to biohack, you need to mind hack, you need to energy hack, and you need to truly just connect with you. The mind-body connection is one of the most beautiful things that we have. We have a gift of being in this physical world. We get to choose how often we want to be in a healthier space. Mind, body, soul, and spirit. We get to choose who we are. We get to choose our destiny, right? We get to communicate with God, source, and universe and say, this isn't working for me. How can I be better? You get to take accountability. You get to do everything for you. No one is in charge of your emotional body. No one is in charge of your physical body, and no one is in charge of your energetic or your emotional body except you. And you are not in charge of anybody's physical body, emotional body, or energetic body. You may be there to help them along their journey, but you're not in charge and you're not in control. The only thing that you can control is the choices that you make. We get to choose. We get to choose to be healthier. We get to choose to live a better life. We get to choose to embrace and wonder and be the observer, good, bad, or indifferent. If something is coming up in your life, there's not good or bad. It's just showing you. It is teaching you your power. It is showing you how powerful you are. It is showing you that there is a better version of you on the other side of this. What can you do today to be a better version of you? What choices can you make to be a healthier choice? And I'm not just saying eat an avocado, and I did say a lot of physical things that you can do today. There's a version of you that is so magnificent and so powerful. There is a version of you that the world needs more than ever. There is a version of you that is your responsibility to be healthy, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And when I say it's your responsibility, it is your responsibility to take care of you. If something is going on with you in the physical world, the emotional world, or the energetic world, it is your responsibility to change it. Only you can make that choice, and only you can make the difference. You are more powerful than you will ever know. You have the greatest gift inside you. Nothing is external. I promise you that. Everything that is going on within you is inside of you. Everything that you've ever desired to be or have is inside of you. Tap into you. Find a relationship with you. Because I promise you, when you have a relationship with you, with your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit, the universe has a relationship with you. And when you have a relationship with you and the universe, you are unstoppable. You are more powerful than you will ever know. You have the gift inside you. You get to choose. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. If you did like this video, please like and share and subscribe. Our job at Noelle Agape Global is truly, truly, truly just to get people to the highest version of themselves with mind, body, soul, and spirit. Again, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share this out to the world. Everybody needs to be more healthy, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Everybody, everybody, everybody needs to be more powerful. You are more powerful than you will ever know. If you want more help, go to noelleagape.com. I have tons of free stuff for you at noelleagape.com, on my new YouTube channel, on all of my platforms. It's all health, wellness, and consciousness. And I promise you guys, the greatest version of you is within inside of you. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video.